Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
Now, there have been this debate and talk about disqualifying Bola Ahmed Tinubu and, in fact, stripping him of this president-elect title that he has right now. And this is as a result of some questions that have remained unanswered, such as, does Bola Ahmed Tinubu own dual citizenship? You will be listening to Fashola, who was former governor of Lagos State. And right now, we are hearing that he's being, tagged along Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Probably he will be the chief of staff or whatever staff. He's going to be in a big capacity in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's, new government if he is finally sworn in. But without further ado, you know what? Let us listen first to what Fashola has to say, and we will go deeper to find out, amongst other things, if a president can have two nationality, dual citizenship in Nigeria, if you can contest having two nationality in Nigeria. Let us get right into it, but before then, if you're just coming across this channel, you're not a member, why don't you join us? It is free. Tap on the subscription button, the red notification icon bell, very important. Tap on it, smash on it, like, share this video. Let us get right into this one.
Let me see if you can help us out with some information. Why is the man you were his chief of staff, he has so much of controversy around him, and I'm hoping that you might be able to clear the air. There are controversies about his age, his true age, controversies about his true educational status, controversy about his name. In fact, there are controversies about whether or not he has dual citizenship, controversies about his past life in the United States. Can you clear the air about this man?
I think that makes it the more interesting, and I think those issues have been ventilated sufficiently. You know what the Nigerian people have decided? Those issues don't matter. That's what they have said by this vote. And in making that choice, the only thing I can say to you is that every time it got more difficult, I used to tell people this was his path to success. There was no easy way. There's no easy day for him. The more difficult it gets, then you can be sure it's a sure juice. And I think that for somebody who has faced all of these obstacles, I keep referring to when he was. I remember when when he wanted to be governor. You may or may not recall, for 3 days after the primaries, we couldn't find the state party chairman, the returning officer for the election. And Lagos was in suspense for 3 days until they found the returning officer. And that's the Ashwaju story.
But does he really have a dual citizenship?
That's the Ashwaju story now. And, so the more difficult it gets, the more it brings out the best in him. And for me, I think that now that all of these hurdles have been surmounted, maybe there's a divine purpose to it. Maybe perhaps, just perhaps, this is where Nigeria begins to turn in the most positive way forever. Because sometimes this is just what it takes. Because governance is not about sainthood. It is about efficiency. It is about performance. It is about delivery.
So Bola Tinubu is not a saint?
I am not. I doubt that you are.
No, I am not a saint. I mean, so, if you're a saint, you should be in heaven by now.
At the end of the day,
for anybody that will be Nigeria's president, issues of character, issue of consistency in the person's life. Why does he have so much controversy? And the third time I'm asking, does he have a dual citizenship?
Character is important. Character is relevant. You know, I tell people, when you read the story about Abraham Lincoln and how he got the bill that ended slavery passed, if you read the process, you will not take the result. Go and read it. So, but it was about doing a good thing at the time, and I'm not saying anything, so nobody should read innuendos to what I'm saying. But all I'm trying to say is that governance is about getting the results. The process is important.
No matter who the person
the
is.
process can be important. Let me put it that way. But sometimes the people you impact, and there is a level of integrity beyond which you should never compromise anyway. So those are issues that are settled because they are value issues. Societies are built on them. So I should not be misunderstood. But again, you must understand that we must not be looking for saints. So all of the accusations that have been leveled against him have been either unproven or there was no evidence offered in support of them. But they have run along for a while. I know one of them.
Which is?
So they said that he owned the Oriental Hotel.
Does he?
He doesn't. You know, when that story broke, Dele Alake, his
commissioner
image maker then, went to him and said, look, boss, this story is making the rounds. I should go and deny it. He said, no, they're wishing me well. Don't deny it. I was there. And the story has gained a life.
Does he have a stake?
No, there was no stake. The place was a swamp. The owners of Oriental Hotel, according to the story, were the people who used to own, I think, Golden Crown on Ikorodu Road, and they wanted to relocate. The whole of that Uzumbamba was a refuse dump, including the place where Jim Movia built Civic Center. I was in government when they gave it to him. We used to recover dead bodies there. So it was like, build something there so that we can protect it. And that was how they came along.
So what about the issue of dual citizenship? This is the fourth time I am asking.
Dual citizenship. I know he carries a Nigerian passport. I don't know about dual citizenship. I know he resided abroad when he went on exile. I don't know if they gave him American citizen there. What does that have to do with the results of the election? And wait a minute. Whilst we are going there, the last time I checked, I think that Nigeria's constitution allows you to have dual citizenship, doesn't it?
As a president, you need to recheck the constitution in
check.
respect of being a president.
No, it's place of birth. It's place of birth. If you were born to Nigerian parents, I think that I will check that, but I doubt that the Nigerian constitution makes it makes you disentitled if you have dual citizenship, because the constitution allows you to have dual citizenship. I've not gone into the works and housing, and I'm really running out of time. Because you are pressing very, very tenuous grounds.
Well, you are dodging away from.
Welcome back. Now, I'm very sure that you want to know the stand of the Constitution on this. According to the Nigerian Constitution, specifically Section 28 of the Nigerian Constitution as amended, a person who has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of another country is not eligible to run for the office of the President of Nigeria. Therefore, if a person has ever held dual citizenship, even if they renounce the citizenship of the other country and now only hold Nigerian citizenship, they would still be considered ineligible to run for the office of the President of Nigeria. It is important to note that this provision in the Constitution only applies to the office of the President and Vice President of Nigeria. Other political offices in the country may have different eligibility criteria regarding citizenship. Now, the reasons behind this dual citizenship, is because of vested interest. Simply put, if someone has a dual citizenship, probably, for example, citizen of the United Kingdom, America, Argentina, Guinea, wherever, there is a possibility of that individual being used by that country. That is what this is all about. You have to be 100%, 100. When I say 100%, 100% for that country, in that country. But you know, at the end of the day, even with one citizenship, many of them still spend most of their, medical trips abroad. That is just the truth of it. Many of them spend it abroad. Now, it is so difficult because there are a lot of, misinterpretation and interpretation, whatever, on this. Dual citizenship is permitted in Nigeria except in specific conditions. one of which being the ineligibility to run for the following offices. Now, this is an updated of what I've just read. 1. House of Representatives or the Senate. And this is in section 66, 1A of the CFRN, provides that no person shall be qualified for election to the Senate or the House of Representatives if subject to the provision of section 28 of this constitution, he has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of a country other than Nigeria, or except in such cases as may be prescribed by the National Assembly, has made a declaration of the allegiance to such a country. So it's about allegiance. When you get citizenship of a country, you are simply saying, I am giving all my allegiance to this country. House of Assembly, and this is in this will be found on section 107, subsection 1A. And office of the president and vice president, that's how it is. A person shall not be qualified for election to the office of president if subject to the provisions of section. Now, there is subject, but all of these things are kind of debatable. But as it is right now, will Bola Ahmed Tinubu be stripped of his president-elect status, and it will be passed to the next person who won the election? Simple as ABC. This is what people are onto. What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to this channel if you're new here.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.